Good morning everybody and welcome to Sheppiston Lane. I'm at the very end of Sheppiston Lane. Normally you see where the cars are just branching round, I would do the bushes and whatnot there. Decided I'm not going to do the bushes today. I have done them recently for another video, so I'm not going to have a dig in the bushes. So just come here, parked up in the garage down the road, and I'm just going to clean the junction there at Junction 4, which takes you to the M4. Morning, idiots! Got a couple of people taking the piss out of me in the car, so I responded in kind. Morning, morons. So basically from here around the junction and then back, but we're not going to do the bushes at the end of the road because they've already been done recently. So thank you for joining me everyone. This is the second video after Mayhem. The first one I made, it was quite a while ago actually. I made that quite a while ago where we'd done the Hayes bypass, but we're sort of more up to date now. So welcome along, thank you for joining me. Let's get to work. Don't know what we're going to expect today everybody. I mean, I took Mrs. O's car because it can get the trolley in it, the old Wandering Star. So I just don't know what I'm going to get here today. I could get a plethora, I could have just a sort of an easier sort of day, if that makes sense, if there's such a thing as an easy day living around here. Put that there a sec, Jared, wait for them to pass. There's one way to do it. I've got my hands full trying to get this paper as well, you see. Right, that's better. Let's put that in there. So yeah, it's just, I'm covering a short area today, but it could be nasty. We could be in for a video nasty. So we never know. What I do know is, when they start cutting the grass, it will be absolutely horrific. I remember last year I was out about 6 hours. I came home in the dark. My phone ran out of battery. Mrs. O was trying to ring me, but obviously my phone had run out of battery. She's like, where have you been? I said, well, I told you where I've been. So I just didn't expect it to take that long. Yeah, honestly, I was out almost 6 hours. The Stockley bypass up here was like, oh, there was just zillions of pieces of litter. I don't know really why I bothered. I shouldn't have bothered picking them all up. I should have just concentrated on the plastics and whatnot, but that sort of did give me that idea afterwards. I sort of thought anything that can rot can just rot like that could rot ultimately. Paper rots pretty quickly. So thank you for joining me everyone. Let's dedicate this video to somebody. You're going to see that I'm going to start dedicating videos to people, I think, over the next, when I can remember anyway. Now I told you back on Mayhem that I was doing Super September. I've filmed quite a few of them now, and some. So now it's what, mid to late June. I'm actually making the video back in late April, so this for me will come out in a couple of months. So, but anyway, to cut a short story long, I hope you really enjoyed Mayhem. 400 bags, eh? 400 bags. I'm just looking for it at the moment, everyone. It's not too bad at the moment. There'll probably be a zillion car parks so up at the junction here. It'll be car park city with all the crashes that they've had. So anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so 400 bags on Mayhem, that was good. What did we get on Super September last year? 315. So we beat Super September, although saying that, I didn't do many novelty ones, did I, on Mayhem? There was a few short ones where I just went and done the football pitches and the cricket pitches and whatnot, but there wasn't going up to London just to get 3 bags, just so everyone could see the sights of Tower Bridge and St Paul's Cathedral and all that. Big Ben. Actually, nobody really sees Big Ben. Big Ben is the bell, not the tower. by the way, just to let you know. But we do have Super September coming up, everyone, in not that long, is it, really? A couple of months away, July and August, and it'll be with us. Super September. Shall we have a rehearsal for it, everyone? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day whatever of Super September. I'll just give you a little prequel. We've got some mammoth litter picks already achieved. We've got some mammoth litter picks already achieved. So that's something to look forward to. In the meantime, let's look forward to today. Let's go and clean up. Oh, nearly fell over. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't dedicated this video then to anyone, have I? Said I was going to dedicate it to someone. I haven't done it like a blithering fool. Put that in there a sec. This video is dedicated to Keith Bloomfield. Keith Bloomfield. This one's for you, Keith. Enjoy it. We're going to clean up around this junction and then make our way back just to the taxi rank, which is getting more and more taxis. This is why half the time I can't be bothered to clean it. When I do the bushes there over the road, I can't be bothered to clean it. See, I've done them bushes recently. Had a right dig in them. I think you'll see that on Super September. You will probably, I think, yeah, you will. You'll see that on Super September. Right, let's dig this out. Let's get up to the junction for real, everyone. And let's get this area as clean as we can get it in the time we've got available to us. See, everyone, there's virtually nothing in the bushes. There is a plastic bag that's blown in there. I've done that 2 weeks ago for one of the Super September videos, so you'll see that on Super September. In the meantime, I've left the trolley here. Just going to battle with the hoop for the moment. I can't really push the trolley across this junction because it's a nightmare. Now, at the moment, I don't see many car parts, which is a rarity, to say the least. A rarity. I can hear myself a Barry over there. Hear myself a Barry over there. Go on, Barry. He wants to be a Barry. Look, he's being held up. Look. Look. He's all over the back of that car. What a prick. What a prick. On Mayhem, I started the quiz. So I'm going to chuck a couple of quiz questions in for today. So I'll just put them up on the screen. Some of them are doubles. Okay, some of them are like 2 quiz questions. So I'll leave them up on the screen for like a minute or so, just so you got the chance to answer both. No Googling, everybody, no Googling. Otherwise we'll be beating on your drum with the Wilkinsons. Yeah, I'll call them up and say, right, chaps, Keith Bloomfield was on the Google when he was doing the quiz. That's got stuck right in there. There's a load of like, this is like, I don't know, it's not paper. It's got stuck in the bloody drain. I've got to be careful here because they come around the corner here from the bypass, as you can see, like Barry Schumacher. Yeah, they come around here too fast, love. They come around here like Barry Schumacher, yeah? And you're right in the line of fire. So this is a little bit dangerous, this one. I'll be happy just to finish it and survive it, sort of thing. Right, that's better, winning. So let's put one of the quiz questions up. I'll make it a double one. On the screen it goes. And I'll just litter pick in the meantime. Oh, you really had a misuse of the verbal moralities. I nearly had a misuse of the verbal moralities. Right, that's better. So I'm just concentrating on this area. I'm not going to go up that Stockley bypass. I'm not really going to get too distracted from it all. I'm just going to concentrate on this area. Put all the bags on this side of the road for a change. You see these little car parks. I've been determined to try and come and pick up as many as I can. When I've driven through this junction, it's been driving me absolutely bananas. Just seeing them all. No one ever picking them up. How you doing with the quiz questions, everyone? Give it another 20 seconds as there's 2 quiz questions up on the screen. And then what I'm going to do is, got to be careful with these things as well, because they're sharp and these bags aren't very good, like I've told you. These bags are not very good. That'll do, don't overfill them. Right, whilst I'm emptying this bag and tying it, let's put the answers to the 2 quiz questions up. So we've got 3 bags so far from where I started, just down the road. The easy part's done so far. What I might do is just have a skirmish around. Run for your life, Jared, run for your life. Right, have a little skirmish around and make a pile here of all this stuff that I want to move. Oh, that's a sandbag. I thought it was a car park. What a blithering fool. And then I'll come over and litter pick it, and then it's an easy shuttle over the road for me. You see on the middle there's a big car park. You just got to be careful. You see what I'm up against? Look, this is where I am, on like a 4-lane carriageway. So I've really got to have my wits about me, to say the least. Leave me to do this for a bit, everyone. Leave me to do this for a bit. Pick up what I can. I'm going to form a pile, and I'll come back to you when I've got a nice pile. Wait for this van to go and I'll pick up that plastic bottle. Oh dear. But this stuff has just been driving me absolutely bananas. Absolutely. Run, Gerard, run. Absolutely bananas. Let's make a pile, everyone. I'll catch you in a minute. There's my pile, which is 3 bags and a bit of tat. I've moved quite a few of the car parts which I found. There's this one here, but whatever happened, it's burnt itself into the ground. Honestly, that will not come out. It's just all this. It's all just integrated and burnt itself into the car. Must have caught fire. So not much I can do about that. So I'm just going to litter pick this very first bit first. Just get off it what I can. Place that in carefully, otherwise it'll just rip the bag to smithereens. How are you enjoying your video, Keith? Okay. I was going to say the last video I put out last week was a sort of bit of a rush video. I thought, oh, I need to get a video out for Mayhem. I've made a few after this one, believe it or not. I've already made a few, and I've juggled a few round just to fill the gap. But I thought, when I edited it and made it, I thought it just looked a bit rushed. I'd done the bypass, and I thought, oh, I'd only done the bypass on Mayhem, right at the end of Mayhem I'd done it as well. I thought, I thought, well, I'll release it because one, it's a video and it's a clean-up. But I just felt I didn't really put much planning into it. It was just like doing the bypass. Not long after I'd done the bypass from Mayhem was a bit of a cheat. So this is more of a longer one, a better one, shall we say. This really should have been the first video after Mayhem. This one, never mind, it is what it is. Let's not phone the Wilkinson up to come round my house and give me a good duffing up. Oh bloody hell, that's heavy. That weighs about a kilo. Whew. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just tidy up this section a bit. I'm going to move all these bits that have not been collected for years. Look, been there so long it's grown dirt around it. Just doing my nutting. I think I'll empty that bag because it's just got heavy with them car parts. And then it just leaves me a very short shuttle over the road to dump it all. What I'm going to do now is go on to that bit on that side. I don't think I'm going to be here that long, actually. Let's find you a better view. I don't go tits up over that. Clean up on that side where the white vans and the cars are. Give it a tidy up and then just make my way down the taxi rank. I might get the trolley back out for that. Then just bring it back to the end of the road. I could leave it at the taxi rank, I suppose. Don't really matter. Let's put a bag on. Let's get my arse over there. In a couple of months' time, you'll see me cleaning this on Mayhem, on Super September. Mayhem, you blithering fool. Got Mayhem on the brain at the moment. Mayhem's finished. 400 bags. So you'll see me cleaning this again. Now, from my perspective, that video was only filmed a couple of weeks ago. So although this video's going out before Super September, it's actually, now these are the big bits I want to get. These big bits have been driving me bananas, absolutely bananas. I'm going to shuttle them all over the road later. Everything you see's gone down, well, not the car parts. This is what sort of inspired me to clean up just this junction. But all the cans and everything we're going to get have all gone down in the last couple of weeks. I kid you not. Right, I might just have to get a few bags because these bags are not very robust, as it's been mentioned on the zillion and 8 occasions. Let's just keep going though. I'll tell you what, let's put another quiz question up. I've got some pictures of me and Lauren then. I couldn't do this channel without Lauren. She sends me all the pictures, helps me edit. She don't help me edit as much now. I do most of it on my own. Only when I make a balls up, I'm like, Loza! So I had some pictures of me and little baby Lauren. And I thought I'd put a couple of up of the others just in case they moan at some point. You didn't put me on the channel, Dad? Little baby George and whatnot. You will see little baby George soon, actually. You will see little baby George. He isn't litter picking with me, mind you, but you will see him on a video in about July, because I cleaned up at Los Angeles airport. and let's put a bag on. I cleaned up at LA Airport and George is on the video, so that's another one to look forward to. Not too far from now, actually, probably 2 or 3 weeks from your perspective. Little baby George. Let's put the quiz question up, and I'm just going to clean these car parts and then we'll keep battling away. The bigger bits I'll just shuttle over. The bigger bits I'll just shuttle over. Standing right in the road here like an absolute knobhead. Get killed to death. That's the M4 up there, everyone, by the way. Junction 4. If you cross straight over, it's the motorway that takes about a mile and a bit down. It takes you into the tunnel under the airport. And then if you go that way, you'll go into London, and if you go the other way, you'll be going west towards Reading and then Bristol and then into lovely Wales. Into lovely Wales. Or you could go to Cornwall if you wanted to that way. You have to get to Bristol first though. Right, just be careful. I'm just going to look up every now and again. The camera might move a bit, but I think I'll be forgiven as long as I don't get killed to death. But these have just done my head in. These have. These bits of metal and plastic, they've just been sitting here for months. And I couldn't clean them up when I done the video for Super September. I was just like, oh, I've got too much to do, it is. So it's sort of, right, I'll come back and clean up the best I can. That's a lamppost. I'll leave that quiz question up a little bit more as it's another double one. I'll leave it up a little bit more. Are you enjoying your video, Keith? You enjoying your little video dedicated to you? Lots of you are going to get videos dedicated to you, trust me. It's just I realised I had a gap. So I've already made a few videos in advance, but I realised I had a gap and I was like, oh, I don't want to go 3 weeks after Mayhem before releasing a video. So I've only gone 2 weeks, and now this will be 3 weeks after the end of Mayhem. So we're sort of looking at sort of mid to late June, aren't we, for releasing this one? Mayhem. Right. I'm going to do this, I'm going to put the quiz answers up, and then I'm going to move just the other side of those trees and bushes and whatnot. I feel like I'm getting what I want to get. Really, ultimately it needs the sweeper to get on here somehow and give it a clean up, because I can't pick up a million pieces like this. I'll be here forever, as you can see. What I'm just trying to do is pick up the bigger bits, the worst, and then put that down, Joe. I was doing your nutting holding that. And then, as I said, I'll shuttle it over. Oh, that is heavy as well. Don't know what they are, but they're half heavy, like a wheel. They are half heavy. They're about 1 kilo. But you can see with all the car parts here, all the accidents, so you just got to have your wits about you here. You could, as I said, you could easily get killed to death. Easily get killed to death here. Right, quiz answers going up, everyone. Quiz answers going up. Let's move these parts into one decent pile so I can shuttle them easier when I do start shuttling them across the road. Let's pick up that bag. Beep. Let's just get that. I missed a couple of bits. That's going to annoy me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, O'Leary. Another random one. Oh, and that plastic bottle. I'll catch her over by the bushes, everybody. I'll catch her over by the bushes. Beep. Okay, I don't expect this corner to be chaos. As I said, I've done this just a couple of weeks ago for a video you're going to see on Super September. I love saying Super September. Go on, Barry. Go on, Barry. In your van. Not quite Barry, but... Right. And what I'm going to do, everyone, is shuttle the bags, everything over on hypersonic speed. But I've tried hypersonic speed. It's only 5 times speed. It's not as bad as it used to be. Chili did say to me, oh yeah, you've got it on like 30 times speed. No wonder it's gives people an headache when they watch the footage. So I've slowed it down to 5 times speed. So I have done it for another video, which you'll see as well. And it don't look too bad at all. It don't look too bad at all. So as it'll be brief, you might as well just stick with it for what it's worth. Right, I'm going to put some pictures up, everyone, just quickly while I'm litter picking. This is the day Lauren was born. I'll put it up on the screen. There's a little picture above it of when she was a little bit older. I took a picture of them every 30 days, 50 days, 100 days, and then significant ones like 6 months and 1 year, because obviously they really changed in the first 10 years. So I would work out, done it for all the children, put it in their little collection. When I'm not on this planet, it's something for them to look back on and admire. So there's Lauren on the day she was born. Oh, the little baby Lauren, look. There's a young Andrea and a young little baby George in it, and a very proud me. So then the picture above it is, as I said, one of those pictures that I take where I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Lauren, 18 months old. I took it for them. And they put it all in like what we call their collection of photos and whatnot. Mrs. O was around in that picture, but I don't know why she isn't in it. Anyway, got another picture here of me and Lauren. Well, this is Lauren at Fulham with Billy the Badger. She's about 14 in this picture. We went down to Fulham. The mascot is Billy the Badger. So, but I said I couldn't do this channel really without Lauren's help. It'd be so much more difficult for me. So we're going to big up Lauren as well as it being Keith Bloomfield's video. We're going to big up Lauren today as well. Another picture here. I said, so that first picture of me and Lauren, look, this is one of me and her. We was on the cross-channel ferry. We went in the lounge. I took her to France for the day. It's something I've done with all the children. But I said to Lauren, this was about 2024. It's probably just before I started the channel, actually. And I said to her, do you want to go to France? And she's like, yeah. I said to Mrs. O, I can't go to France, I'm busy. I was like, all right then, just me and you then, Loz. Just me and you then, Loz. So we was in the lounge on one of the P&O ferries, which I highly recommend if you're crossing the channel. It's a lovely way to cross the channel in the lounge as well. I prefer the ferry, full stop. But this is a lovely way to cross the channel. Sitting in the lounge, got like a little buffet. It's about £26, £27. But as I said, if you go downstairs, you're not guaranteed a seat, especially when it's busy, and you pay for your food and everything. You know, if you have like a small fry up and a couple of cups of tea, that costs you 20 quid anyway, and you're not guaranteed a seat. With this, you can have as many cups of tea as you can consume whilst you're crossing the channel, and you can eat yourself to contentment, to bloatedness, which I did do once. I don't recommend it. Wasn't very comfortable. Done one of my famous drives with Buster, and we hadn't eaten for about 24 hours. We said, come, we'll save ourselves up just for this trip, for the boat. And then because I hadn't eaten, I was stuffing myself and I was a bit bloated, to say the least. Right, just this little bit here. I'm just going to flash up some pictures of me and Lauren. I can't remember them all. There's a couple of me. There's one of me and George here at golf as well. Stockley Park, which, believe it or not, is only about half a mile up the road there, with our game faces on. There's a couple of them all. I'll try and put them in as I go. Let's pick that up. It's a big old bit of foam. So just burning up a bit of time here, flashing the pictures up and whatnot. And as I said, and then I'm going to go on to super speed. It shouldn't be too bad, as I said. No, not bad at all. Just a few little trinkets, really. It's not grubbed up too much from 2 weeks ago whatsoever. Let's just put it tidy whilst I flash these photos up and whatnot. No, that's not going to go in there, just split the bag. That I don't want to do. Right, there you go everyone. Let's start shuttling them over the road, getting them all in one pile. So I can shuttle them all over the road here. And give it a good, put it all in that pile over the road what I've started with. And then basically from there I've just got to go to the bushes, which I normally clean but I'm not doing today. And then just make my way down to the taxi rank, and I'll get the trolley for that again. It'll be a lot easier on the trolley and whatnot. I'll catch you in a minute. Enjoy super duper mode of me carrying it across the road. Right everyone, there's 8 bags there, and there's probably in terms of weight about another 6 to 8 bags of unbaggables. So I'm just going to take a picture of that and then I'm going to report it to the council. I've decided there's no point me coming back here because I'm walking that way to go home, so it's crazy for me to walk another sort of quarter of a mile extra for the sake of it. I'll drop all the other bags up there and just tell the council where I've got them. I'm not expecting it to be too bad, as I said, over this bit, because I've done it all recently, as I've said a million times on this. So let's get over the road. We've got the old Wandering Star trolley. Crikey! I thought it was the Rosas, but it's not. It's an ambulance. God, he's in a hurry. Actually startled me, that did, as he came through. So that's what we've got. About 14 bags worth, I'd say, at least. That junction and all this grass and whatnot looks so much better. There's a bit there, as I said, that's just burnt into the road. There's absolutely bugger all I can do about that. But just looking at it from here, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it just looks so much better. It looks like it's had a bath. It looks like it's had a bath. Anyway, let's go and finish off the last bit of the video. I'll keep putting some pictures up of the children, mainly Lauren. And enjoy your video, Keith. Enjoy your video. There's a bit here I missed. I'll go and throw it on the pile. I'll throw it on the pile and I'll come back to you. I said I wasn't going to have a dig in them bushes, but I just couldn't resist. I just thought, I'm here. That's what's gone on in them in 2 weeks. For the video you're going to see in Super September, as I said, I filmed that 2 weeks ago. I'll get a mountain of rubbish out of here. But I just thought, oh, I can't leave it. I just couldn't leave it. Just knowing that it'd be there, I wouldn't have been able to sleep properly. Let's just pick it up, put it in. Oh, a pissy one. We've got a pissy one. Let's just put it in here. This picture I'm putting up on the screen is one of Lauren from her show last year. She done a show called Made in Dagenham at the local theatre. She was one of the... It's based on a true story. There was a film about it. And it's about there was a Ford Dagenham Motorworks, Dagenham being on the other side of London, and the girls went on strike because they didn't get paid that much, and they said, well, you're not skilled workers. So the girls sort of said, well, you do this job then, and they couldn't. So in the end, Ford capitulated to their demands. Right, them brambles are certainly growing up. Can't really do them without one of the big boys, to which I don't have today. So I'm just going to skim the outside, really, just this I'm not going to go digging in there because I went in there the other week, so there's not much to get. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll put another double quiz question up for you so you can enjoy it. I'll put it up on the screen right now, everyone. It'll be a double one. I downloaded a few by accident, so I'll give you a little bit of time to answer both of them. So on the screen it goes. On the screen it goes. Then I'll make my way up to the where the taxis park, where they're not supposed to park, but they do. And we'll just give that a little tidy up. I said I don't go mad there because if I clean it up today, by Wednesday it'll look like shit again. So, but I'll give it a token clean up just whilst I'm here, and I'm making my way back to the car, which is in this direction. That's looking better. Probably going to get about 18 bags off this small area. But I really wanted to get to that junction and just do it in itself without doing all the bushes and whatnot, because if I do all the bushes and whatnot, it just becomes too much. I'm out for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you sort of get fed up with it when you're just doing it as a volunteer, no matter who you are. 10 more seconds for those quiz questions. I'll put the answers up on the screen. Who's got them all right today? There's been 3 quiz questions, but as they're all doubles, there's been sort of 6 quiz questions. Who's got them all right? Hands up, who's got them all right? How about you, Keith? How did you do with them? Did you get them all right? I'll tell you what, answers have gone up. I'll put the, in a moment, I'll put what I got of them as well, how many of the 6 I got right. See if I'm a blithering fool or not. I'll tell you what, there's a wheel over the road. Sound like Jonathan Wass. There's a wheel over the road. There's a hubcap over the road. Let's just go and get it. And then I'm basically at the taxi rank. Let's get this hub. Oh, it's a bit in the middle here. Let's just pick this up real quick. Put it in the trolley. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I'll see you at the taxi rank. Got there in the end. I got there in the end. Right, last bit of the video. There's no point in me wasting the bags. I'll just pick up what I can here. I'm not going to go crazy here because I really don't care about it. This is just a token pickup, basically. Epoxy things. Look, it's just completely abused, everyone. It is completely abused. Just throw that there. Just a nasty little spot, which is just gonna, as I said, get absolutely hammered within a few days. Or some dickhead will just do this, look, empty out the car. This is why I stopped going crazy on it, because I used to do it, I'd clean it down to the ground. You know, up until about 10 months ago, I would clean this down to the ground, spend all my time doing it. I'd be really chuffed with myself. Well done, Gerard, give yourself a hearty pat on the back. Yeah, and then I drive past like 3 days later and I think, why the hell did I do that? Hey, why the hell did I do that? It was totally vandalised within a few days. So from that point onwards, I sort of vowed never to clean it down to the ground. What I do is I just get a token bit out of it. Be nice to clean it down to the ground and it to stay clean, but that's just wishful thinking. That is just wishful thinking. Throw that over there. I'm just going to fill up these couple of bags. I might do one more just for the sake of it, and then we'll call it a day. I think we've had a fair litter pick for this area. I can't grumble. I'm not grumbling. Right, leave me to it, everyone. I'll just have a bit more of a clean up around here. Do with this car getting out of the way as well. Hey, that's... Here, everyone. I'll put this picture up as well. This was taken on Christmas Day 2025, 6 months ago now from our perspective. And it's me. I took the picture of, we'd just been out for a walk in Virginia waters with the dog and whatnot. We come back and we tend to have our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. These parts have been here just years. No one's ever going to pick them up. I'm not picking them up. It's just it's a load of dumped tiles from a bathroom and whatnot. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, yeah, it was we've been for a walk with the dog in Virginia waters. We have our Christmas dinner now on Christmas Eve, and we have done since I've been married to the lovely Mrs. O. However, obviously we get some leftovers. I think I had a little misuse of the verbal moralities there under my breath. What is flipping gas idiots? There's some dickheads in the world, ain't there? There's some absolute dickheads in the world. So this was taken afterwards. We come back from our walk and Mrs. O was just warming up some of the remains from the day before, and we was getting ready to watch. We watched what did we watch? We watched Home Alone 2. Andrea said, let's watch a Christmas film. We was going to watch the new Knives Out film, but we did in the evening. So I said, all right, we'll watch Home Alone 2 first. So we watched Home Alone 2. I took this picture of them. George was over, which was nice. We went down to football. Who did we go to? Oh yeah, we went to West Ham away, didn't we? Oh, Ross will love me for that one. Ross will love me for mentioning that one. This bag's just broke. Leave it, Gerard. Leave it with all the other flipping builder's waste that's got chucked here. Right, everyone, there's not much I can really do here. As I said, this is just rubble and whatnot. I can get that out, mind you. Oh yeah. That bag is full of rubble. Went to move it, the bag's just disintegrated. So leave it. Not in the mood for it, to be honest. Just needs, if you had a little skip here and you put it here, I'd clean that with a shovel and get Nick or someone mad as a box of frogs, Nick, to come and help me. Probably do that in 20 minutes. It's where you're going to put it. Council won't take it, trust me. Leave it in bags and it'll just be like jobs worth. Absolute jobs worth. Right, that's as much as I'm prepared to do here, and that's more than what I wanted to do. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Let's just grab those rest of those gas bottles and we'll sum up and we'll call it a day. Everybody, since I left them bushes up there, I've got 3 bags and retrieved this suitcase and all these gas canisters. I'll call it 20 bags for today. Don't really matter. I'm not counting really in terms of a sort of series of bags, but we got about 20 bags. If you can see right in the distance, you'll see my other pile down there, just in the distance and whatnot. So with this, about 20 bags worth of tat, but we've cleaned a lot of big debris out of the area, so I'm really, really pleased with that. Hope you enjoyed the pictures of Lauren and a few of the children as they've grown up over the years. And I hope you enjoyed your video, Keith. This really, as I said, should have been the first one after Mayhem. I rushed the one last week at the bypass just to get in a video, which I didn't really need to do, but anyway, it is what it is. So it is what it is. You won't see the bypass until probably Super September. You will see the Los Angeles airport one though, with little baby George. Keith, I hope you enjoyed your video. I'm going to walk back to the car. That was just my mission today, just to do that area. I'm really pleased I've done it actually. And I'm going to drive home, have a nice cup of tea and a nice sausage and egg sarnie, courtesy of the lovely Mrs. O. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the little the donations you've given me. As I said, they've helped me buy some new equipment and whatnot, so I'm really pleased with that. Thank you all very, very much. That's so kind of you. I really do appreciate it. So, but until next week, catch you on the next one.